Peace, y'all. I didn't want to do 5, but I'm gonna have to do it because I started and I try to. It's like time is moving fast. This is incredible. Let's pay both the respects to the Creator. Excuse me. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. Thank you, Creator, for giving me the ability to think and create. Now, back to what I was saying in part 4. Y'all let people dictate who you're going to be with. If nobody didn't see 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm based on what I'm talking about right now is that the black community has problems. We're divided in many divisions. I mean, thin it out. And the black man and black men and women are at war. We are at war with each other. The relationships is just foul. There's many different issues that's in these communities, and we are not trying to fix it at all. We're just talking a bunch of bull crap. I was showing you these books here. The first book is The Black Man's Guide to Understand the Black Woman. This one is The Black Woman's Guide to Understand the Black Man. And then I also show stats, the stats of what the things we do and how we doing it, period. Now, sewing that all up into this final discussion. Basically, I was saying about Cain, where he found his woman. Don't tell you that. No type of description. You can think that you want to think that it could have been a sister, but that's a bunch of bullcrap because it would have specified that. It gave you a full story what Cain did to his brother. It gave you a full story what Cain spoke to the Lord, right? It gave you a full story, but it doesn't tell you the story about his wife and where she came from, right? The reason why I use that illustration is because anybody got time to sit up there and try to figure out, should I just mess with all black people? Should I mess with all white people? Should I mess with all Latin-speaking people? You all Americans, man. You've been born here in this South and North America. You were born here. Now you got to be told who not to mess with? But since the wars, the civil wars, and the spoils of war, so you can take this woman and sleep with her, and now she have babies. Then slavery here in this country, you can take this woman and have babies. And then we're going to sit up there and say, don't mess with them. If you got a problem dating black men and you're not getting what you need from them, do you understand maybe it might not be beneficial for you to be dating a black man? You might need a Latino man. You might need an Asian man. You might need a white man. Yeah, listen here. You can get mad all you want. You see all these symbols of me loving my heritage got nothing to do with the truth, man. Got nothing to do with the truth. The ark was there when the Romans were sleeping with the Africans. The Greeks were sleeping with the Africans. Alexander and them was sleeping with them African people. How you think in those continents, people their skin becoming lighter and lighter and lighter? Not just because they conquered, because when they conquered these lands, they also took the spoils of it, which were women. Let's be real about this. You think because we got symbols on and all these things and, I'm pro-black, that's a bunch of bullcrap. That's a bunch of bullcrap. And understand what I mean a bunch of bullcrap. Is that the fact knowing your heritage and understanding your culture is a whole different thing. Because all of us is under the flag of worshiping an unknown deity. And the closest thing we know that we can barely see is the sun, because that's what we all are worshiping, S-U-N, the sun. Every civilization is worshiping the sun. They just took it and reversed it to their likeness. And now everybody's got different stories. The Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki, the Babylonians, right? The Kemetic. It's all I'm talking about. The sun. One way or the other. They all talk about there's one unknown deity. Saying that to say this. Each civilization, they would take their daughters and marry this, go into this tribe. This son will marry someone over there. Use your common sense. They've been doing this for generations, man. So some knucklehead decides to say, oh, we need to stay in our own race. Race what? Look the word race up. People have been marrying people for thousands of years. Where you think you get this multi-culture, heritage, skin color, whatever you want, eye colors, hair texture, how you think the world multiplied? You were letting someone tell you who to be with. You allow in your community, oh, why are you with them? Because you peer pressured? You out of your mind? Because once they get to know the person you're with, everybody's fine. But why you constantly engaging in a relationship with the same type of people, the same type of behaviors, and you ain't getting nothing satisfied? That means you're in the wrong goddamn tree or branch. Meaning, maybe you ain't supposed to mess with it. Maybe you're supposed to mess with somebody Jamaican. And if you're doing it well, I gotta stay into my color skin. It's bullcrap. Ain't nothing wrong with loving your heritage, because I love my spirit. That's why I don't go with religion. I go with spirituality, the natural way of life. I've been with a lot of women in my young days. I was out there, real talk. I could talk your panties off. Excuse me for those who's sensitive. And matter of fact, I didn't have to do a lot of talking. Confidence was oozing out of me. But my point when I'm making, where they at? Until I made a subconscious decision. I made a subconscious decision because I always knew I wanted Latino women all my life. It was in my blood. Puerto Rico. Real talk. But I done my homework and I done my research, so I already know who they are. They still my peoples. I know who they are. I know where they come from. They're mixed people because of slavery, because of the people from Spain who came down from Europe, who wanted this, the sugar cane. That's what happened to Dominican and Haiti. The Spains came down. I don't need to go deep into that story. But you let people stop you from loving who you want. You do it. All of you do it. Let me tell you something. I ain't let nobody stop me from loving who I want to love. I'm going to love who I want. Because when I'm dead, is it going to make a difference? When I'm in the hospital dying, or I'm dying in my sleep, or an accident, somebody shot me, what if how I die? Is it going to make a difference? you ain't gonna care. And when I'm gone, you ain't gonna worry about me and my family. And all you choose by what somebody or society tells you. Now society's trying to tell you, let's all be multi-color. We can all be together. We all can be together. You're supposed to be together anyway. I'm going to be what I want to be. There's the good and the bad in everybody. I love Spanish women. Always had, ever since I was a child. And when I realized that, when I finally captured that inside me, and I said, you know what? I opened up that door, that third eye started to open up. I said, yo, I've been barking off the wrong tree. I've been really barking off the wrong tree. And then I started slowly engaging the Latin women, you know, learning the culture. Notice the foods were the same as the foods we had in St. Croix. We just changed certain spices. Real talk. You're fooling yourself. You're making life hard. And you don't even have to. Love and be with the person you know you can feel their frequencies, and their frequencies is matching yours. And you got to work out the kinks, because remember, that's their personality. Dealing with their personality, unwind, and you must change yourself. You don't think about changing her or him. You talk to them to express and how you feel and what you don't like and what you do like. You express yourself, and when you express yourself and letting them know how you feel, then you ask, let's work on this thing. Well, guess what? Your relationship will work out better. If you decide that you want to have a multi-relationship with different people, you need to ask your mate. But if you sit up there and you tell them, I am committed and I am submitting myself to you, that's what it is. And if you decide all of a sudden you find something, you want to be attracted to somebody else, you better need to talk to your woman like, listen, is it all right if I sleep with this person? Because I don't know, something in me, I just want to get off. And if your woman says no, it better be no. And it's the same thing for men. If your woman says, oh, I want to sleep with this person, right? I want to sleep with this person, right? If she asks you, at least she was honest. Either you're going to say yes or no.